And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Golden State Warriors. On Thursday, they kick off a road trip at Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder. And then Friday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And that game against Memphis is going to be a good challenge for them. Even though they expect to win, it could probably go either way.
Before we get started, we've got just enough time to head over to the sideline. Allie?
Well, Bam Adebayo.
Great story, Allie. Thanks. So a look at our starters for the Heat. Green out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Karis LeVert. And it's Galloway in at the point guard position. And for the Warriors, and here in the middle of the season, these teams really coming into their own right now. They found their identity and know what they're all about, Grant.
Well, oftentimes that's what happens. I mean, these guys have had the time to gel and get to know how they like to play. And at this point, it's all about going out night after night and just executing.
Looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
And there's the lob. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. It's a one-on-one situation. And down it goes. 2 points. Garland's got his second basket of the game.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The continued evolution of Garland has been fun to watch. Every aspect of his game continues to grow and get stronger and more confident.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Garland. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The former home of the Warriors, Richard, Oakland. What was it like to play over in the East Bay?
Listen, it was a lot more fun when I was playing in a Warriors uniform versus playing against them. Those crowds are insane. Maybe the loudest in the NBA, although the Boston fans might have a little bit of something to say about that. But I must say, this new building is gorgeous.
Kuminga's shot is off. Pass to Galloway. LeVert outside. Outside Butler. On the wing, Green. 4 on the clock. From the low block. With the clock winding down. And Adebayo slams it in.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
Garland, the pass to Kuminga. Here's Wallace. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Garland. 16 feet out. Adebayo grabs the board.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Here's Galloway. His last outing, he had 18 points. And here's Adebayo. Left side, Butler. He can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Wiggins. Kuminga, the pass to Wiggins. To the right side. And here's Kuminga for 3. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And here's Butler outside. Kuminga pulls it in. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Outside Garland. From deep. The shot no good. Miami trailing. Here's Galloway, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. And again, the Heat missing. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Olajuwon. Butler covering. Shot is up. Olajuwon can't get it to go.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And here's LeVert. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Butler. Takes the 12-footer and hits it.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
Garland with the ball. 6 points for him. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Here's Galloway, guarded by Garland. Green with a screen on Garland. Here's Galloway. The Warriors pull it in.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
Garland, no good.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Pass to Galloway. Outside Butler. Back to Galloway. Over Garland. And that one's long.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
Wiggins finds Garland. Here's Olajuwon, hounded by Adebayo. The baseline J is on the way. Olajuwon can't get it to go. Miami has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Butler against Wiggins. Inside. Pass to Galloway. Adebayo, a screen on Garland. Galloway off target with the 3.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Wiggins, no good.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Here's Galloway. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's LeVert. And again, the Heat missing. The Warriors leading. You know, throughout Caris LeVert's career, he's battled an array of injuries.
Well, it's inspiring that he's still here. Despite all the setbacks, he's still making an impact, wanting to prove that he belongs.
There's a screen. And it's Garland on the drive. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
First personal foul.
So Miami going with an almost entire new group here. Deert Sevens checked in for Adebayo. Silva comes in for Green. Harris is checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Moutier in for Galloway.
One shot.
Here's Moutier. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Miami calls timeout. Harris outside. Pass to Moutier. LeVert outside. Harris outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, they need this! The Warriors pull it in. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat. Came out with a victory.
Oh, my. Talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them. They were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching. Having your players focused.
LeVert goes against Thompson. Lets it go from 14. Offensive rebound.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Harris against Garland. Over Harris. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
He is an elite offensive rebounder. Allen is especially good at getting ideal positioning on that glass.
Pass to LeVert. Here's Silva. It's blocked. And that'll be Miami's ball as it goes out of bounds. Heat able to keep the possession. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Green's checked in for Darius Garland. Five to shoot. Pass to Silva. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors. That one's off. And the second free throw is good. Golden State has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Here's Moody. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Thompson outside. Oh, they get a hand on it. And they're on the break. Pass to Allen. Here's Moody. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up again. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And Allen gets it to go.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
You're at 7 with the ball. Allen defending. You're at 7. Passes to LeVert. Fires for 3. Not going to go that time. And Golden State will come the other way. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Moody misses.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Pass to LeVert. To the inside. Silva, that's good.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Moody. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Shot's good by Thompson. And the Warriors lead by 14.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Here's Moutier. Here's Silva. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Here's Moody. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Thompson. Silva with a rebound. The Heat shooting just 25% from the field in the first quarter. Back to Harris. To the middle. Here's your 7. Pass to Silva. Harris left side. The 3 is up. The rebound by Allen. Golden State has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Harris against Thompson. Now Green. To the paint. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. You're 7, a screen on Thompson. On the take. Rejected by Allen.
And with that wingspan of Allen, you always have to be aware of where he is because he will block a shot from pretty much anywhere.
Here's Moutier. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Fans, give it up for the Warriors.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. A very convincing performance from the Warriors so far.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
And for the Heat, they're shooting just 21% from the floor. Butler on the wing. Green with a screen on Kuminga. Down low. Pass to Galloway. Adebayo sets a screen. Galloway can't get it to go.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And for the Heat, we've got JaMychal Green. He's out there with Butler. Gary Harris out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Galloway in at point guard.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Here's Galloway. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Back to Adebayo. Here's Galloway. Off target from outside.
And this is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part is bringing down the whole squad.
Pass to Wallace. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen.
Substitution for your Warriors. Patrick Baldwin Jr. Andrew Wiggins.
And Miami has possession. It's a 16-point game. Green finds Harris. 4 on the clock. Again, the Heat misses. And so it's Golden State with it. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Shots good by Olajuwon.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Butler. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end, it's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Here's Olajuwon. He had a 36-point outing in their last game against Detroit. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Galloway. Shot to end the cold streak. And they get it back. Here's Wallace. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Olajuwon. Outside Kuminga. Inside. Baldwin's shot is good. And the Warriors lead by 18.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
And the Heat call time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Let's look back over the last 10 games now and see which teams were topping the charts in three-point shooting. The Warriors, number 1.
Number 1, you have to have good shooters. Number 2, you have to take good shots. This team is both talented and disciplined.
Here's Galloway. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Here's Butler. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Fearless play from Butler. Defenses should know he's going to try and draw a foul while shooting.
At the line for 2.
That's good from Butler. And the play-in tournament has been a success, but some debate about whether the stats should count towards postseason stats. Grant, it kind of falls in the abyss. How do you think we should reconcile?
Well, B.A., first of all, it is the postseason. It's exciting. Everyone's watching. So much is on the line. This is high-pressure elimination games. And, yes, there have been some great performances that we've seen in the play-in tournament thus far. So I think these stats should be included in postseason numbers for players.
Pass to Olajuwon. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
It goes on Bam Adebayo.
At the line for the Dubs. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Darius Garland. He's checked in for the Warriors. And he's good on the second. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Outside Butler. And he's going for the oop here.
A tremendous facilitator out of the wing. Butler finding the uncovered man.
Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Baldwin. Butler covering. Off to Garland. Here's Baldwin. Shot clock at 6. Here's Olajuwon. A guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game. Here's Galloway. Pass to Butler. Harris with it. To the inside. And Adebayo, the bucket, on the assist by Harris. Adebayo's got 4 points now in the quarter. Harris against Wiggins. Now here's Garland. With the floater. And he lays it in. Garland's got 13.
Shaping up to be a nice night from Garland. And his offensive energy right now, the team should be pretty excited.
On the wing, Galloway, guarded by Garland. Harris passes to Butler. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They led by as many as 18. Kuminga against Green. Pass to Garland. Lets a floater go. Leaps for it. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now Butler. Adebayo with it. The steal. Outside Kuminga. To the middle. Here's Wiggins. Drops in the layup for 2. Wiggins has got his first 2 points of the night.
Never afraid of a little physical play. Wiggins embraces the challenge of scoring on a tough defense.
Pass to Adebayo. Now Butler. Baldwin with a rebound.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Now here's Kuminga. He's got 5. And that one good. Wiggins has got 4 points this quarter.
This demonstrates assertiveness. You know Wiggins is feeling it when he's rising and firing like this.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. entire new group here. Yurt 7's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Silva comes in for Green. Karis LeVert's checked in for Butler. And it's Moutier in for Harris. Miami has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Crying for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
Yeah, he's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that. To the paint. Here's Wiggins, and he jams it home with authority.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Galloway. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And the three-point shot, so important, Richard. That's something you added after you came into the league. What was that process like?
Well, look, as the game tilted that direction, it was no secret. You have to put in that time. But what I try and tell people is that it took me 3 years before I was able to even become a consistent three-point shooter, and another 5 before I became a good one. So as long as you're putting in the work, you're going to see the results.
Those who evolve are those who stay around. And he drops it first. Allen, he's checked in for the Warriors. Draymond Green comes in for Andrew Wiggins. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Knocks down the triple.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
And Miami has possession, and that'll be the 4th game of this 5-game road trip. Yurt 7, a screen on Green. And he's going for the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Thompson left side. Now Garland. He's got 13. Pass to Allen. Out to Thompson. From 13. Silva with a rebound. Miami's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's Moutier. LeVert outside. Rejected by Allen. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. And the Warriors making a switch here. Moody's checked in.
Moses Moody.
It's LeVert on the wing. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. The Warriors have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. Outside Garland. Pass to Green. Shot clock at 5. Oh, there's the alley. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Making full use of that reach. Allen able to pluck the ball out of the air for that easy lob.
Here's Galloway. The rebound by Moody.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Right side Garland. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
And for the Heat, they're shooting just 21% from the floor. Pass to Galloway. Yurt 7 with the ball.
Warriors foul.
All right, let's take a glance at the rookies with the hot hand over the past 10 games.
Third team foul. Shooting for Miami, Umair Dirk 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. He's off on the second.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Moody. And here is Green. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Wallace. 4-3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
And he lobs it up top. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Moody from outside. Golden State with a rebound. No good with the elbow jumper. Miami's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's Moutier. Inside. Shot to stop the run. Rejected by Allen. Here's Wallace to the middle. Moody misses. 1:15 left in the second period. Pass to Moutier. And they pick up 2.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Golden State has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Here's Moody. Here's Wallace. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Count that bucket. 5 points in the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
LeVert. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Allen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Golden State has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Moody. He's covered by your 7. Just 4 to shoot. Down low. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Miami ball. Heats up. Jovic.
LeVert outside. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Wallace. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big time shot from him there.
Guys, thanks. Andrew, this team has set the tone at the defensive end. What's working for you?
We just got after it. That's the main thing. We just try to make them uncomfortable, test everything, and, we were converting on the other side.
It's all about the effort. Back to you.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
And welcome to halftime. With the All-Star festivities around the corner, here are the favorites to take part in the dunk contest.
It's early in the season, but let's glance at the candidates for this year's dunk contest. Some of the game's top athletes in the spotlight.
Man, these guys practice their dunks for countless hours, man. They know their fans are expecting a show.
Make the first dunk.
And now switching gears to our featured game, a phenomenal first half, and it's a grim situation for Golden State.
Relying on their subs to carry the load offensively, man, that's their recipe. Some terrific role players on this team, as you would say, Shaq, the others.
Yeah, you got a bunch of microwaves on that bench.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Darius Garland.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Wiggins against Butler. Clock at 6. Shot from 16. It's rebounded by Golden State.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Jimmy Butler out there with Green. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Caris LeVert. And it's Galloway in at the 1. Wallace misses. Here's Galloway. Pass to LeVert. Butler against Wiggins. Rejected by Allen. And he's able to get it back. The shot by Butler, no good.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Here's Wallace. He's checked by LeVert. The shot from 20 feet out. And he connects with a jumper. He's got 10.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Butler. Back to Galloway. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Olajuwon.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
To the inside. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Defensive foul.
Garland's checked in for Allen.
Green. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Dubs, Jonathan Kuminga. At the line for 1.
And the free throw, no good. The Heat have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Galloway, shot from the low post is good.
They can finally relax after missing their first 4 shots to start this half.
Pass to Olajuwon. Wiggins against Butler. Step back shot. And that one hits the back iron. For Miami, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Here's Adebayo. Got a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Six to shoot. Adebayo sets a screen from 13.
Surprisingly, it's really fallen apart for him here in the second half.
Here's Wiggins. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Wiggins has got 8 points.
So polished from this painted area. Love watching Wiggins do his thing close to the basket.
Adebayo, a screen on Wiggins. Outside Butler. Here's Adebayo. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Left side Kuminga. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
What a job Wiggins has done with his passing skills. Significantly improved over the years.
To the paint. Here's LeVert. No luck on that one. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Here's Wiggins. Pass to Kuminga. And he banks in the layup. 11 points in the game.
He drops yet another dive. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Now Butler. Adebayo, a screen on Wiggins. Outside Butler. Three-pointer. On target from range.
Just 1 of 6 this quarter. Trying to shoot his way out of this funk.
Here's Wallace. He's got 10. Fires the 3. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Wallace. He's checked by LeVert. Here's Wallace. Here's Olajuwon. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist.
Inside. Adebayo in the post. Misses in close. Golden State has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks. Outside Garland. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Pass to Adebayo. Now Butler, hounded by Wiggins. Fades back. And Butler the bucket on the assist by Adebayo. Butler's got 7 now in this quarter.
The defense had him confused early on, but he's responded in the second half with some assertive play.
Here's Olajuwon. Over Adebayo. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. On the wing, Callaway. Excellent D there from Wiggins. The Warriors have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Pass to Wallace. Here's Olajuwon. Green covering. Shoots from the right block. Shot's good by Olajuwon. He has 7.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Outside, Green. And he lobs it up, and it's Butler with the jam.
Just a ferocious finish. Butler is a force out there. I mean, he really plays with a big chip on his shoulder.
Outside Garland. It's Wiggins on the wing. Lets it fly. Here's Kuminga. LeVert with a rebound. Miami has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. On the wing, Green. Here's Galloway. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. Kuminga pulls it in. Kuminga's got 6 rebounds now in the game. There's a screen by Kuminga. Outside Garland. Pass to Wallace. Here's Olajuwon. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Galloway. For 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Wiggins has got 4 rebounds now.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Here's Olajuwon. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. He's got 11.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Here's Galloway. Right side, Butler. Takes a turnaround, Jay. Basket counts. Butler's got 11 points here in the second half.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Pass to Wallace. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And making the extra pass. Wiggins' teammates appreciate his willingness to get it to them when they're uncovered.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
To the middle. Here's Olajuwon. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Galloway. Outside Butler.
2 minutes remaining.
Adebayo with it.
2 minutes.
Tries a 9-footer. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Adebayo's got 8.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
Here's Wallace. An easy 2 on the layup. And what a drive that was. Replay courtesy of Mobile One.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up. Keep on applying pressure to their defense.
Miami has gone 1 of 4 here in the 3rd from range. Here's Butler. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket. Butler's got 19 points.
Whatever adjustments were made in half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
Pass to Olajuwon. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. 13 points in the game.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Here's Galloway. Off target from 3-point range.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
And yep, it's good.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Butler against Wiggins. Butler double team. Intercepted. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Here's Wallace. Drills it from deep.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Now here's Butler. 19 points in the game. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
The all-around game of Butler. He's all about sharing the rock and getting his guys involved.
Garland for 3. Here's Olajuwon. Sinks that one from the post.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We'll be back in a moment. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
Let's get this next bucket. Got to put together a string right now. It's all right here in the head. Right here in the head. Stay connected.
Urging his team to go on a run here. Coach Spoelstra.
They have what it takes. I mean, Coach Spo trying to spark a fire here.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And for Miami, here's Moutier. He takes it in. Missed inside. Golden State has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Here's Rollins. Pass to Green. And it's good. 2 points.
And this is where Green looks to score. He's comfortable and confident down low.
Here's Moutier. Here's Silva. Down low. Here's Jovic. And he makes it.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Rollins. Pass to Baldwin. Second shot opportunity. Out to the right wing. Green, a screen. Second chance shot. The shot misses.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Here's Moutier. Well, the NBA has gotten tougher on flagrant fouls, but you see instances where guys get hurt. They miss a lot of time, and yet there's only a 1-game penalty for the fouler. Something to look at, you think, RJ, or no?
Well, if the flagrant results in games missed due to injury, then maybe the fouler should miss more games. The only problem with that is you can see players starting to embellish on their injury in order to make sure that other people get suspended. That's how petty our league is.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assists.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Thompson against Harris. And he comes up with a bucket.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
Here's Rollins. Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Baldwin. Launches a 3. Another shot. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
They're finding ways to get the ball to the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors. And the Warriors making a change here. And that one misses. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Allen, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Now into the lineup for your Warriors, Jared Allen.
Here's Thompson. And again, no good by Golden State. The Heat have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Here's Moutier. Man, there are a lot of insane records in the NBA history books. Which do you think are the most unbreakable, RJ?
Well, I've got 4 off the top of my head. The 100 points by Wilt. I think LeBron James' playoff scoring record, because a player is going to have to go to like 13.